And what's good, collective? What's good? What's good? What's good? Back with another video. And in this video, what's good, collective? Okay, we sound good. And in this video, we're going to be talking about divine feminine versus karmic, cloaked in light. That was Siphon, Unwarranted, dark witches, stalkers, collective. And it's a shame because they siphoned a lot of energy. And I'm getting, now it's time to pay. Now it's time to pay the piper. Something about feelings, attitudes from the past, about your willpower. What you think, you know about. Do it your own way. And in that area's energy. Okay? Use your intuition and that Cancer energy. Justice. Okay? Justice. Let's be clear. Okay? So, that Aries, okay? Some witches, they could have been mad that you be in your feelings, attitudes from the past, right? Because you were able to recognize something over here with your willpower. What you think you know about. Do it your own way. And they're big mad about that. They are so big mad about that. Energies to meet the challenge of your desires resulting from the honesty and strength of your intuition to protect attitudes from the past about resulting from the history of a Cancer. Okay, with justice. Okay. So like the video, share the video. Welcome to Self-Love Master All Seeing High. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers, to all the mammies that, you know what I'm saying, reproduced and had children. All right, now. Something about a sacrifice. You know that they've been trying to sacrifice you, collective, by siphoning your energy, doing unwarranted readings on you, pretending to be as if they're talking to the collective, but they all eyes on you type. Sometimes surrender is painful. God's cutting away all that needs to go. Illusions, obsessions, addictions. It's a sacrifice to love. Okay. So justice. Justice is here. Okay. Justice is definitely here. Okay. Them trying to sacrifice you. They try to make you limitless. Messing with you. Okay. They try to hover over your energy and try to, make you feel limitless. But you see yourself open to receive in the most miraculous ways. The divine can use anything and anyone. Okay? They want you to feel limitless, but God is bigger than that. They try to put God in a box. We're all connected to the oneness, to source. Some are just sleep. They don't know how to tap in. But the mere fact that you are grounded, collective, is everything, baby. Being grounded, they can knock you off your high throne. Okay? Many of the most involved beings on earth are regular folks living with joy, dignity, and courage. They see that in you, but they don't see that in themselves. So they try to siphon your energy and try to wear it like a mask. Okay, collective? Freedom. You running around here with this freedom, and they're not. And they big mad. They big mad that you're grounded in freedom. They try to make you feel limitless and try to sacrifice you. And the more they do that, the more grounded you became in your freedom, just being a free spirit. I no longer want this very ring of restatement to block the good. This restatement, this resentment. I no longer want this very ring of resentment to block the good. Release me from its bond. So you're speaking good things over yourself, collective affirmations, and just being rooted and grounded. They try to trap you. See those rubber bands? They try to suck you in there, try to trap you. Why? Because they crazy. They crazy and jealous. Jealous of your creativity, jealous of your energy. They always trying to challenge you. They want to suck your divine abundance. So once they get to cloak in your divine energy, they go and they pretend. These are public figures. They go and they pretend, like I said, to be you, to portray themselves as you, cloak themselves in your knowledge, because they don't want you to have it. But you so full of divine abundance, divine currency. It's like never ending. They think they win and they think they take it, but at some point, the door closes in their face, and then they gotta redirect and reroute. You were born to align with love's will. Follow the tail and serve something beyond. The eagle. Learn to be abundance, not chase it. They just mad because you are probably egoless, and you live humbly. You're always striving for purity, collective. Not all. So they'll take that, and you're not doing nothing with it, but just humbling yourself with your energy. So they'll take it and try to use it to steal your abundance. Rather it's talking about you, rather it's watching you. Numerous witches that are in cahoots, trying to have you in that your red, I'm getting root, trying to block your roots, trying to have you, But the greatest thing about the divine, you ever seen that movie with the divine? You're supposed to think, set your mind on whatever you want, and let the manifestation go out, and she'll come in, and she would just come and snatch the manifestation and turn it into a reality. They put that stuff in our face in movies. Oh man, yo. Anyway, something changed. Okay, something changed. You could be protected by. You could have that Shiva energy, unbeknown to you. You could have Kali Ma tearing these mofos up, right? When the eagle finally sees the utter madness of trying to control everything, you come to a scared crossroads in your own evolution. And that's what's currently taking place. They try to control narrative. They try to control your energy. They try to keep you stagnated. They keep trying to make you small. And they live for this. But it has come to a crossroad where that's not going to work for them anymore. Change is here. Okay. Them trying to sacrifice you, trying to limit you. Yeah. Something about allowing. Allowing. Radical acceptance says yes to reality in any given moment. So what's needed can come next. And that's justice. Because they, indirectly radical, they steal your energy. They try to siphon you. They all cast spells at the same time. It's a group effort. But who you are alone, it's given. You allow certain things so you could get them right in the kisser. But once they violate the laws of the universe, it's a wrap. You understand though? Do you understand though? Understand though? Something is clearing, okay? Clearing up for you. You could have been doing some rituals. You could have been, doing some. As true offerings arises, it becomes easy to let go. You start to trust that more will always arrive. You shift from mine to God's, such freedom. Baby, when you're free in your mind and you're not caught in these webs of illusions and stagnation and under a state of mind of oppression, suppression, then that means you have cleared, you have released, you made room for more, throwing out old so you can receive new, because that's always like that. Out with the old and with the new. Clearing your energy fields, becoming in alignment, you in your freedom. And it's okay to be free, because everybody ain't meant to be caught in webs and illusions and stagnation. After a while, you have to become a master in who you are. So, yeah. And actually, what it's currently saying right now, they try to sacrifice your divine abundance. Whatever they was doing, limitless, trying to make you feel limitless, that changed. You are grounded, allowing freedom and clearing to take over the situation. Hello? Okay? Something about receiving. You're going to be receiving. Okay? You're going to definitely be receiving. So be open to receiving. Every day it becomes easier to receive the highest divine plan and to trust my inner guidance. Yeah. Okay? You definitely receiving your divine abundance. Okay? Because you remain in humility, baby. You remain in humility. They wanted everything but humility. Let go and let God is what I'm getting. Let go and let God do what God do, because put it in God's hands and God will do it in the best way God knows how. Because vengeance, I'm hearing vengeance is mine. Vengeance is not mine, for it is the Lord's. Try to take things in your own hands. Allow me, divine, to always accept the right assistance. I welcome your help in every way and delight in receiving it, baby. Change is here. Change is here. You was through all that limitless and all that trolling. You was in your humility. That's why things had to change. They try to sacrifice you. They try to have you limitless. And all it brought you was to humility. Okay? Because you're so extraordinary. Something about you. Divine. Feminine. Hola, extraordinary. There's a wild and impetuous uniqueness to you that deserves to be honored, okay? Allowing extraordinary to come in by being grounded. Hello? In your freedom. Clearing. Clearing what? Day. Clearing and courage. Freedom, clearing, courage. Let me be open to courageously take the steps that are shown. Okay? Courage. Freedom, clearing out a bunch of garbage led you to courage. What courage led you to love? What is the highest frequency? Self-love brought you to humility. A flower of life. Divine source is the idea that no person, place, or thing is your salvation. Only love is self. Hello? Self-love is your salvation, baby. And because I choose self-love, because I choose self-love, you chose self-love. You're not trying to compromise your energy. You're not trying to be more than you're supposed to in this awakening. Hello? You choose humility. You choose to awaken. Hello? Oh, my Lord, wake me from life. As a spiritual sheep, may I hear you through my own instance and common sense. Hello? Because when you are quiet, you are thinking, you can hear. God said, my sheep shall hear my voice. Hello? Sanity. They try to take your, they try to take your sanity, but I'm hearing you will beat somebody's ass for your peace. Never mind all the materialistic things in the world, how the world's going. There's so much going on. But your insanity be everything. Because no matter what they do, you always in your quiet mind. Seeing everything, meditating. You know what I'm saying? Through offering, even the most mundane problem can become a sacrament. Can become a sacrament. Okay? Expansiveness. So in your quiet zone, you decided to expand. Expansiveness is what's guiding you and leading you with being free. Eternity is for more creative than the rigid, constrained, and exhausted ego. Okay? You're not trying to wear yourself out. You trusting and you flowing. Okay? And you flowing. You trusting and you flowing. Let's get a read. Let's get a full read. Let's get a full read. Energetic clearing, ease, and intuition. Okay? Let's get a better read. Intuition is where it's at. Intuition to protect attitudes from the past about resulting from the history that justice is eating them alive with. Energies to meet the challenge of your desire regarding resulting from the honesty and strength in your areas. God energy. Hello. So they try to sacrifice you. Sacrifice your abundance that you was in the process of receiving. You chose love. Okay. They wanted you to feel limitless, but that changed with humility and awakening. You being grounded. Okay. Allowing yourself to be extraordinary and keeping your sanity, bro, with freedom, clearing out your energy with courage, with courage. And when that happened, you decided to be in this energy of expansiveness. Rather, it's knowledge, endless flow. Like, it is what it is. And look, it is. Trust and flow. You decided to trust yourself and go with the flow. Now you are, but the flow is all about allow me, divine, to move with the flow and respond with calmness and peace. And with this trust, allow me, divine, to give you my deepest longings, trusting you to know exactly how to handle them. Hello? Hello? You can't keep bullying people out here on doing witchcraft, okay? And that is cracking down because the divine feminine is looking at these karmics like, if only you knew, Okay, y'all feel like it's okay to do stuff to wake people up, but what happens when they awaken and you did too much? And you did too much. Let's break it down. There's something that's coming in fast, but trying to block and throw spiritual warfare. But I'm getting this blocked. Okay. Betrayal and thieving, stealing, writing, taking notes from other people's energy. What about this musician? Okay. With energies to meet the challenge of your desires regarding. This Four of Pentacles and your stability. Okay. They try to do something there. Justice is taking place with that. You could be a musician as well. And they try to sacrifice you and they brokenhearted because they couldn't. You were vibing too high, even though they try to keep you limitless. She's okay. Learn about your celebrations and harmony. Okay, you really grounded in that. Okay, right now. This Page of Pentacles, which are divine abundance. Good manifestation and enterprises, okay? You sitting pretty with this change. Somebody is being left out in the cold. They wanted you like that, but something is going to be allowed. Somebody has to learn a lesson. They can't sleep because you cleared out your energy. You've been clearing, things are clearing up for you. They are like, wait a minute, but where does all that energy go? Whoosh. Receiving. It's not about receiving. This came out in reverse. Receiving. They try to do moon magic on you. They don't want you to receive. They don't want you to receive the highest divine plan. Okay, and to trust in your inner guidance. They keep trying to block that, but that has been reversed. Okay. With this Two of Wands, they are discovering something. Okay. Duality as well. They know something is in progress, and that's that reverse. That is that reverse. Okay. They discovering your humility too. Okay. What about the extraordinary? They know you extraordinary. That's why they try to collaborate against you. You feel me? They literally try to collaborate. They try to collaborate against your extraordinary and your courage. But you have some celebrations coming in with this Three of Cups. Some new friendship, new community. They see your courage. They're going to be celebrating your courage. Okay. Something is being illuminated. Okay. Something is definitely being illuminated. Oh my God. Yeah, there's definitely some warm brutality going on. Okay. With this love, somebody is being illuminated. You're being illuminated as love. They try to get you twisted with this Page of Wands. Dude, they look, they're not even enthusiastic. Okay. They're not enthusiastic at all. They're not even able to see something. The awakening, the real awakening. Okay. Damn. Being a cheerful giver is upside down. The Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles. You're not giving out like you was before. Okay. You chose your sanity. Okay. You chose your sanity. You was a cheerful giver. Something about this King of Pentacles. This King of Pentacles is in reverse. With my expansiveness.
It feels good.
In that rebellious energy. Trying to be up in my flow, your flow collective. Our flow. Divine. They having depths and rebirths because you decided to trust the divine. Something came in fast. Whatever they wanted for you. They wanted you stuck, but that's in reverse. With that, listen. Somebody is turning on somebody with this depth and this rebirth and this double energy. There is a lot of judgment for a lot of illusions. Okay. They are definitely preparing for something. The witches are preparing, and it's coming in fast. Judgment is coming in fast with devil energy, karma. They all try to suppress your light, your star. They try to suppress your star and your synchronicity. You're a wounded warrior. Majority are with conflict, tension, and defeat. You overcame that. You was fighting back. You too busy being in your Ten of Pentacles and happy family. Okay? They try to take that from you. Love is in reverse. They're in this routine. Okay? They didn't want you to be loved, but love is in reverse for them now. Yeah, it's just trying to, you persevere. You was really resilient. They try to suffocate you, you know? Divine intervention in reverse for them. Okay? Something's going to happen with this being stuck in reverse. They watching you. Okay? They know whatever they sent is coming back. They got to watch you be rewarded publicly, celebrated, and loved. Okay? They trying to think quick, boy. Queen of Swords. They trying to control the narrative. We're the perceptive. Thinking quick. but a cycle is going to close in their face. Okay. I'm getting whatever they wanted for you. You're moving forward for that, you know. They try to block you in so many ways. They have karma and towers coming, but even contemplating, trying to figure out how can they do it. You're a high priestess, okay? They ain't lost in regret. Certain about your energy. You carry that angel energy, mother of it all type of energy. Child, you giving birth to the divine spirit, so that's the truth. Okay? You are so strong. Things are balancing out. You have an emperor here on the way. Okay? You vibing high in new creations, overcoming their spiritual warfare with justice. They had to escape. They had to escape. They really did have to escape. Because whatever your new creation was, it just brought justice to them. And they escaped disappointment. Man, listen. Let me tell y'all something, collective. It is not a game. Protect your energy. Protect your energy. They being illuminated. And they stuck in that rebellious energy. They're lovers, you know, majority of these karmics, they love to have men by their side so they could use them for money, you know. Or even karmics do the most. They get it how they get it. Karmics do the most. They don't care if you're in a coma. They'll be out there fighting with people who love you. Yup. And I could tell you right now, I'll post a video on my other page, but I'm gonna post that one little clip there so y'all can see everything I'm saying is accurate. Everything I'm saying is accurate. Okay. I just want to say this: protect your energy, collective, because there are so many. Look, they can't even sleep because they know you're about to be celebrated. Okay, you are doing what you got to do for you when it comes to doing what you got to do. Okay, and they know that they're experiencing something. They can't quite put a finger on it, but they know whatever they did is coming back to them. Yeah, it hit them like a ton of bricks, collective. Like a ton of bricks, because they didn't want to stop abusing divination. So when you come, you take care of yourself in purity, you know. Then when stuff starts backfiring, child, they be mad. They be so mad, and I'm like, don't get mad, get glad, because you got to understand what you do onto others. You know what I'm saying? Must come back to you. So don't do what you don't want done to you. You know, it's just that. Let's get into the energy. How you want me to close this out? The tower. The tower came up in my face like 3 times. The tower. There's so many towers coming. Justice. Justice is here. That Cancer card told it all. What kind of justice? I'm getting 6 of coins. You're always giving something to somebody. Justice is coming for you. Just for being a generosity giver. You will start to see bigger and greater days with this 4 of Cups. This 4 of Cups. Somebody is always contemplating, but so are you. You in this 10 of Cups. Okay? You in this 10 of Cups. happiness, and alignment. While they trying to contemplate on you being a generosity giver, but justice is here for that. It's playing out hidden behavior. People act like they don't watch you, but they watch everything you do. They don't miss a thing, and they try to spend. They actually try to become you, and they had a death and a rebirth. They ran right into a death and a rebirth. Something's coming in fast. Justice. And everybody got some shit with them. So when you think you hiding your stuff, the ethers knows exactly who you are, your vibrations. Someone puts in the effort to purify their energy, their surroundings, their energy got to go back. I always say it doesn't make sense, and it's not meant. It doesn't make sense. See, look, coming in fast. What's coming in fast? A page of swords. Somebody just watching. Always watching hard. A king of swords. Somebody is clear thinking, intellectual. Okay. Who could this be? Why they all wanted a 4? That's crazy. That's deep. They all wanted a 4. I'm getting whoever is not in alignment is falling by the wayside. It's all about being in alignment. Dang. Yeah, we have a black moon, Lilith, mystery. Pisces, I believe. A Pisces could be contemplating. Something about generosity. Somebody believes in you with this justice, black moon, Lilith, mystery. That's what's going to be hitting these, your enemies. Yeah. I'm getting X about me. Better read all about me. Grand trend blessings coming in. Every time they contemplate on you, blessings reach you. Something about this Saturn truth. Okay. 10 of cups. Somebody is being illuminated, having a depth and a rebirth. Spirit is handling you. Okay. With this Grand Cross provoker. Something came in fast. Ooh. You could be provoking somebody. You could be trying to harm somebody. You could be trying to do something, but you got a Pluto transformation. And you watching. What are you watching? Your heart could be beating fast right now. I'm channeling. Ooh, that was crazy. Something about a Sagittarius. I see. King of Swords.
Plenty of spaces for the road cars for that. Wherever life takes you next, wherever you're looking to be.
The 8th house. Endings and new beginnings. So yeah, somebody is having endings and new beginnings. You're gonna be forced. It could be a Pisces trying to take from you because they know you're a generosity giver. They could be watching your every move, but they got justice. Justice hit them with Black Moon Lilith mystery. Okay, that's crazy, but it's true. Okay, with this Four of Cups, contemplation, contemplating on your blessings. 10 of Cups. They see you happy and in alignment with your Saturn truth. You could be a Capricorn. Okay, they had a death and a rebirth with the sun being illuminated, and spirit was not playing with them. Came in fast. They were provoking something. They were doing something, provoking the devil. I'm getting with this Page of Swords, trying to watch you. Being curious, stalking you, trying to get into your Pluto transformation. You could be in a Pluto transformation, Capricorn, with a Pisces watching you, scheming on you, watching your change. See? Watching your change. Got it. Something from your 9th house, watching your faith. You could have made them a believer. Come back to Jesus moment. I'm not talking about white Jesus. I'm talking about Christ's energy. Yes, your destiny. They're watching your destiny. Okay. Watching your faith, how much faith you have in your destiny, in your truth, Saturn truth. You carrying a lot of judgment. Okay. They realized that when it was too late. And that Jupiter return benefits. They had a death and a rebirth because they kept trying to kill your shine, trying to play with your destiny, trying to be you. A Pisces was trying to be a Capricorn. 10th house, the world. Something from your North Node, your life's purpose. With that Pluto transformation, they watching you right now. With your 10th house, with the world. And that air element communicating. They see you. Okay? They see you. Flossing. Looking great. Healing. Because they did something to you. And that Gemini energy, I think. Let's get the intel. Let's get the intel, baby. Moon. Something trying to soul swamp you. And it fell on healing. So healing from that moon, something from your soul, they try to soul swamp you. In healing. Okay? Your soul is healing. Something from your 6th house, your routine, you could be switching it up. With that Scorpio energy transform, I transform. Had a swift tower. We're going to break this down in a minute. Now, Libra, our balance. This came out in reverse, and this came out in reverse. Taurus, in reverse. I have water element, sensing. And that Leo, our will energy. So let's break this down with this Mercury retrograde and this reinvention. Push out. Give me a second. So with this justice and Black Moon Lilith mystery, your A house, Your 8th house, you have some endings and some new beginnings with this soul healing. Okay. Something with this 6 of coins, with this Pisces and this lunar eclipse change. They thought, I think, that they can contemplate on you again and your grand trine blessings. But they had a tower and that Scorpio energy. There's 2 cards here. Because your faith is too strong. They can't rock with your transformation. Okay? And your 6th house and your routines. You don't have a routine. You just go with the flow. And your 10 of cups was Saturn truth about your destiny. That's balancing out. Justice is here, like I said. They had a death and a rebirth. And spirit is dealing with them in that Jupiter return benefits. Whatever they took, they got to give it back. See that? Jupiter, abundance in reverse. We have Jupiter return benefits and Jupiter abundance in reverse. So it's coming back to you. Okay? Something came in fast. Their grand cross provoker. With that 10th house, the world is watching.
Hey, I go get it. And now for a bit of advice.
Let me see.
On your advice. Take a deep breath. Near your mind.
Jupiter.
Just imagine yourself on the Geico app. Finding a claim will take less than 2 minutes time. Now you get back
With this,
if I know about you, I'll tell you in 30 minutes. It feels good to unwind. It feels good to Geico.
with this,
You're the type of bank a tech company
with this,
we harness the power
Jupiter
of
abundance
brings humanity to
in
our work
return,
and lead with innovation.
with the 10th house, something is complete. The world. There was a completion there. And there's a Taurus I have in reverse.
Game-changing career that'll challenge and inspire you. Check out
Okay, with this,
capitalcareers.com to build a future
with this
we can
Page
all
of Swords,
That's life.
watching you,
Capital One.
watching you like a hawk, but they in reverse. They in reverse. They see you in your Pluto transformation and your North Node in your water element sensing. They know that you're very sensitive, that you on a something. King of Swords, a Sagittarius with this air element, communication coming in with a Sagittarius and a Leo, and that Mercury retrograde reinvention. So they see you, but they so busy suffering they can't even stop what's coming. Okay, they had a death and a rebirth, and it came in fast. And every time they try to do something to you, they have a death and a rebirth. They want your energy, but you're not trying to hear that. You know what time it is. You see right through. You see demons, hosting entities. You see different, and they trying to figure out why you got to be like that. Why you got to know all those things. They trying to figure out how can they sneak you again and keep you stagnated for another 10 years. But there's no favor. They have no favor. They catching towers, and divine intervention is here. So we have the Six of Coins, Page of Swords, King of Cups, and Ten of Coins in the world. Two cards. Something came in fast. Can't make this stuff up. So with this King of Swords and the Six of Coins, a king is thinking clear about this justice. And some came in fast when they try to come for your Ten of Cups. They had a debt and a reaper for contemplating on you. They know you're a generosity giver. They always watching you. A King of Cups. That is emotionally balanced. Send about your Ten of Coins and the world. Something is complete. Something with lovers. They try to sacrifice you. And they were left outside in judgment with this chariot. Ooh, the chariot was like, yeah. Yeah, they try to control, but they're under judgment. That's the only control power that's taking place. Okay? That flew out. Two cards flew out. And you are very stable. Your Seven of Wands and your new events and new investments. You're working hard on something. They're waiting for you to talk about it. This Ace of Cups. You in this intimacy, compassion. Spirit said that's the truth. With this Two of Cups, balancing out. You being celebrated. You being looked at as an amazing warrior. They love you. The public loves you. It's coming in fast. Like I said, you could be cleansing and doing whatever you have to do, and you regaining all your stuff back. And the witches and warlocks are learning the hard way. Child. There's some victory there. A lot of victory. Because the witches and warlocks, they not winning. They losing. They getting caught up in the government. You a star. Okay? You being rewarded. You being looked at. You have a whole new beginning. You know what I'm saying? And they're a whole fool for trying you. Because what they was doing was unjust. But see, they take advantage of the fact that God reigned on the just and the unjust. You're a musician. Okay? You're a whole musician out here. And you know what time it is. You're going to move forward, and they're going to keep having deaths and rebirths trying to come for you. And before you know it, your mission is going to be complete, regardless, no matter what. With that Two of Swords, that duality. Something about they are stalemate choices. You know, so they want to prey on the light with this Eight of Cups. They are so disappointed that they're not getting their way. They're not getting their way, and they're not going to get their way, because at the end of the day, you know, God is the ultimate judge. And what's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong. You know, with this Nine of Swords, okay, and this Four of Swords, and this Five of Wands. With this Nine of Swords, they could be in depression. With this Four of Swords, they could be healing. They had to lay it down. And with this Five of Wands, they are in disagreement and strife. You know what I'm saying? So they just basically fight with the air and themselves is what I'm getting. Yeah. They try to entangle you. They try to shoot some projections. Try to shoot some stupid instead of practicing telekinesis and, you know, trying to find themselves, they rather send you stupid thoughts. But there's always divine intervention. Okay, you carry that ancient blood, you know what I'm saying? Divine intervention, because it's not a game. It's not a game. Okay, they do too much and hardly not enough. They just try to do confusion spells, and they try to, you know, take your energy and use it as if they're, you know, they're that light. Something with a knight of coins. They're always in this efficient routine, obsessing, you know, but they losing big time. Whatever they doing is they catching backfires, depths and rebirths, depths and rebirths. Yeah, I hate to laugh at them, but it is what it is. And this Ace of Coins, the hand of God is all over you. Okay? You are manifesting prosperity like never ever before. You know, you are in good harmony. You are covered. Okay? They try to wonder what you want to, you know, what you do. What is it that you got going on? You know what I'm saying? For money. None of your business. Yeah, so that Temperance, you definitely are balanced and in your purpose. Okay. And they are so big mad. They want to know what you're doing. Yeah, they want what you got, but because you are so strong, you know what I'm saying? You are so strong. No matter how much they threw at you, you remain strong. You're too strong for them. It just showed how weak they are and how strong you are. You know? Something about a high priestess. You are a high priestess. Right? And that Seven of Cups with new profits and investments. Okay? You have special magic. Because you carry that divine light, and they try to mock it and scoff it, talk about it, talk, you know, junk. Seven of Swords. So there's some growth there, and something about transitioning. Okay, you have the right passage. Okay, they can't stop your flow no matter how many swords they try to throw. Okay, They try to do some moon magic, but you beat them to the punch. You did it before and after. Rituals to protect you and to block them. 10 of Swords. They are left in the 10 of Swords, messing with moon magic that they don't understand with energies. Something about the 8 of Coins, 8 of Pentacles. They learning the hard way while you learning and getting your money up. You know, you are learning, gauging, and you are educating yourself with something. They trying to learn off of you, unwarranted, trying to act like they're gonna read you. You a hermit, and your new inspiration and new creation. Okay, in duality with this 2 of Pentacles. There's some balance going on, and you are adaptability. You in that energy of no matter what you got to do, you're going to remain balanced and remove yourself from things that do not serve you. This 6 of Cups, something about nostalgia energy. You are innocent to some nostalgia energy that you had to deal with on an ongoing basis, one after another, with them being in that devil energy. Okay. With that 5 of Cups. They wanted you in a 5 of Cups, but they wound up in a 5 of Cups and lost in regret. They ain't lost in regret because they didn't get nowhere. They would have been better off. When I say they, I mean the group collaborators. They would have been better off investing their time on something that really matters. With that 3 of Cups. They were collaborating and now they all miserable. Blocked in their own witchcraft, that Knight of Wands, and that lust energy traveling with 9 of Wands. You were so resilient, okay? That 9 of Wands just left them like in awe, you know? They have so much energy and passion and lust and adventure to try to take you on a stroll, to be a distraction. But look what the 10 of Wands left them. Burdens and responsibilities that is backfiring on them. You in this 9 of Wands, resilient. Okay? You persevere big time. Karmic is a karmic, boy. They catching towers and they're gonna be stuck in their own energy. Towers. I'm talking about electrifying. This same group right here that collaborated against you. Keep amplifying your protection with this 3 of Wands. They are preparing for the worst. Okay. See them preparing, trying to, with these towers. They preparing for the worst and these towers and these burdens. Because they see, hey, whatever they didn't go nowhere. That shit never left their house. With the Wheel of Fortune. They see you in this tradition, belief, You could be experiencing spiders, webs, them trying to send witchcraft. But they're being illuminated. They're being illuminated by thought. Because you were sent here to handle something, and they keep trying to block you. Something about a king of wands. You could be a visionary, an entrepreneur,
What type of bank and tech company?
energy.
We harness the power of technology, bring humanity to our work, and lead with innovation. We imagine inventing means we need brilliant and bold perspectives. That's
Knight of
something
Cups.
ready to discover a game-changing career that will challenge and inspire you. Check out
Something about
Capital
romantic,
Background to build
being
a future
charming. They
you
could
can
be,
all
you know,
have.
trying to
That's
bribe the
the
people.
one.
Page of Wands. Messages coming in. You could be enthusiastic. Could be a discovery for them. Something that they. You could be discovering your power. You probably started vibing on a higher vibration where they can't go. This King of Cup, this King of Coin, Queen of Coins, sorry, came out in reverse. Influencer is in reverse. Okay. They're not able to manifest like a down to earth mother energy. All right. They traded themselves. Something about an emperor. They traded themselves. They in reverse. They was influencer. They not influencing nothing no more. People are looking at them funny. Nine of Cups with this emperor. This emperor could be in comfort and satisfaction. With the Three of Swords. There could be a heartbreak, a separation going on right now with this influencer that try to belittle you, try to see, and that's the thing, these witches are going to start going through some of their own stuff that they wanted for you. Okay. Messages coming in with this Page of Cups. Synchronicity and creativity. They can't touch. They in reverse. They try. They so in reverse, they try to watch you so they can come up with ideas. King of Coins. This King of Cups could be disciplined. Or maybe perhaps controlling. Three of Pentacles. Some collaboration there. Something could have blew up in their face. It could be a couple. They could have been doing witchcraft on you together. This Eight of Swords. And something is swallowing them. Something is definitely swallowing them, y'all. It's kind of creepy. Swallowing her. Child. I pay the bills. I run this shit. Is what I'm hearing. And here you are in your freedom. What came out? A Queen of Cups is in reverse now. Low vibrating. These are influencers, okay, that are in reverse, being swallowed by their own stupidity. Ooh. With this Two of Wands. They are discovering something ain't going their way anymore. They are witches. Influencers, witches. Your ancestors moved you away. Thinking quick, seeing stuff for what it really is. Four of Swords. They had to lay it down. They are distraught. Queen of Wands. With the Seven of Coins and your new investments. Nine of Coins. A lot of good stuff that's just coming in. An Empress giving birth. Four of Wands. Could be some marriage going on. This Knight of Swords. See? So basically, you know, the energy is balancing out by itself because it's like a seesaw. Seesaw. I don't know if y'all know what a seesaw is, but when I was a kid, I would get on one side, the other person would get on the other side, the kid would get on the other side, and when I go up, they go down, and they go up, I go down. Seesaw energy. Okay, so basically, protecting your energy and recognizing is very, very key to combating. How to combat? Child, not a game. It is not a game. You have to protect your energy. And yeah, every single time. It's not a one-time thing. You got to keep doing it. Once you do it, you got to keep doing it. Okay? Okay. I'm going to do one more. I'm going to do uno más. One more. How we going to end this? So, yeah. Moving up. Career is on the rise, collective. Divine Feminine. New offers and opportunities. Salary increase. Go to the next level. Okay? Because this is what they all try to block, but they can't. Okay? Perfect. You are the perfect fit. Okay? Finding the right path. The right path. The fit with the soul. The ideal job. Okay? You're meant to be here, collective. Even though they try to limit you. Yeah, that wanted to come out. Alchemy. Celebrations are coming in for you. Okay? Big time. Kick off the party, activities, and have a great time. Plan for a joyful future. Okay? And alchemist was dying to come out. Okay? You are alchemy. Okay? That's how you was able to maneuver out their little traps and set traps for them. Being alchemy. Using witchcraft, occult, and learning God's secrets transform the situation. Okay, baby? So don't ever feel, it's not about using witchcraft on nobody else, but cleaning yourself, healing yourself, being in that duality. Okay? Do not forget about the dual nature, okay, of people. Don't lose your vigilance. Okay? Never sleep on nobody, because yeah. You always got to be good and bad when it's time. Partnerships, joining forces with business partners for win-win corporation. Prioritize your connections. Okay, let that be your focus. Prioritizing your connections, being an alchemist in this duality. Spiritual work. Okay, open your heart to a spiritual career and heal the human heart. You're a light worker. Okay, so this is what they've been trying to take from you. Okay, and once you did it for yourself, now you know you can do it for others. Okay, being a spiritual worker, requires, okay, duality. Okay, we have independence. Okay, manage money yourself. Okay, independence guarantees security. Okay, don't depend on others. Okay, love life. Free from problems and money troubles. Okay, enjoy the passion of love. Love and be loved. Love and be loved. Okay.
I find
Something about looking. Have an eye for beauty and uncover hidden charms. Okay. Seek and you will find.
College degree, you've got a bottle for that.
Money tree. Okay. Dreams come true. You will get what you have long desired. Enjoy your wealth. Okay. Enjoy your wealth, baby. This ain't for the witches. This is for the light workers, the light beings that been, being looked down upon, the underdog, as if they are an underdog. And without them, a lot of things would have happened, and a lot of things wouldn't have happened. Opportunity, new job opportunities, change of workplace, okay, or business trip. Change is coming just in time with this duality, okay? Something about gambling. Excessive gambling can have dangerous consequences. Don't risk too much, okay? Authority. Take on the role of a leader and everyone will respect you. Be self-confident. This is for the light workers that been robbed, mocked. Something about expression. Open your heart and connect with others. Express your creativity self. Okay? Flexibility. Adapt slowly by using versatility, compromise, adaptation, change, etc. Be flexible in your methods. Transformation. Changes in the natural order of things. Don't be afraid of the unknown. Gift. Something about a gift. You will discover new talents that will lead to new opportunities. Use your opportunities that arise. Okay? Something about endings. The cycle is over. It's time for you to make a change rebirth. It's time to say goodbye. Something about sweet success. It is difficult to get everything you want and enjoy it. Get what you want. Winning. Sooner or later, luck comes to everyone. Don't spend everything at once. Let's get this breakdown in. I got to break this down. Moving up perfect. Moving up perfect fit. So collective, look forward to this. Look forward to moving up. You are a perfect fit. You have celebrations coming in just because you are alchemy and you stay in duality. You know who's good and who's bad because you know how to be good and bad. You know how to pick your partnership in spiritual work. You are independence. You love life. You always looking for money, tree, opportunity, gambling, authority, expression, flexibility, transform in your transformation, in your gift, your new talents. Endings, you have endings coming because of sweet success, and you are always winning. Moving up into independence. You are in that gratitude expression. You are the perfect fit. You love life. You love being flexible. Something about celebration. Looking for transformation and celebration. Because you are alchemy, you always attach yourself to the money tree, enjoying your wealth. You love using your gifts. You love being this duality. You give people the opportunity, but endings happen because partnership was a gamble. Okay. And it was not good for your sweet success. And doing spiritual work with authority. That's why you winning right now. And you will continue to win right now. Expression of independence is allowing you to move up. Being in your flexibility, loving life, makes you the perfect fit. Your transformation is looking like celebrations. Your gift is bringing in that money tree because you are alchemy. Endings with new opportunity in your duality, you know better, in your sweet success, gambling partnership is always winning in authority or spiritual work. It all boils down to spiritual work. How you cleaning yourself. How you cleaning yourself. How you admire life. How you admire yourself. And how you ain't no punk in the spiritual realm. You feel me? Like the video, share the video, and deuces.